Could a person become so blind for a few dollars that they can no longer see a life suffering right in front of them? This disabled man had fallen from his wheelchair on the side of the road. He was writhing in pain, just like a fish struggling without water. A girl passing by was busy on her phone, but the moment she noticed the money scattered on the ground, her eyes lit up. The helpless man folded his hands and begged for help through tears. But the girl's heart had turned to stone. Ignoring his screams, she happily picked up the cash and walked away, leaving him there in pain. The disabled man felt heartbroken after witnessing such greed and cruelty. But the biggest twist of the story was still about to begin. He pulled out another bundle of cash from his bag and scattered it across the road once again. Before the shock of the first incident could fade, another girl walked by. The disabled man called out to her desperately, seeing her as his last hope. But the moment her eyes landed on the scattered money, she forgot everything else. The helpless man kept begging and crying for help, but the girl acted deaf and stayed busy collecting the notes from the ground. There was no humanity in her heart, only greed. She gathered the money and disappeared, leaving the suffering man behind once again. Seeing such heartlessness in society broke the young man's spirit all over again. In disappointment, he took out another bundle of cash from his wallet, threw it onto the road, and once again struggled unsuccessfully to get up. Then a poor girl passed by. The disabled man, barely holding himself up, pleaded with her for help. As soon as the girl noticed the money scattered across the road, she froze for a moment, as if thinking about how much money it was. But when she saw the helpless man trembling with folded hands, the humanity inside her awakened. She kicked the money aside and rushed toward him first. She tried to straighten the wheelchair, but she couldn't do it at first. Still, she did not give up. With great difficulty, she moved his legs to one side, fixed the wheelchair, and using all her strength, helped the disabled man sit back in it. The young man finally breathed in relief, while the girl gently adjusted his feet onto the wheelchair. After that, she picked up the money scattered on the road and honestly tried to return it to him. But the moment she held the money out, the biggest surprise of the story happened. The disabled man suddenly started smiling and clapping, then stood up from the wheelchair. The poor girl was completely shocked and stepped back in disbelief. Laughing softly, the young man said, "I'm perfectly fine. Every month I do this small experiment to see who still has human sympathy in their heart." He congratulated her for her kindness and pulled out a huge bundle of cash from his wallet, handing it to her. Seeing so much money, the poor girl was left speechless. Tears of happiness filled her eyes as she fell to her knees and thanked him again and again. A beautiful smile spread across her tired face, a smile more valuable than all the riches in the world. It is true. A person's real character is revealed when money is placed in front of them. While many people sell their humanity for a few notes, sometimes a poor person's sincere heart rises above every temptation and becomes the support of someone in need. Remember this: a person does not become great by changing clothes or showing wealth. A person becomes truly great when they feel pain after seeing someone else suffer. Friends, this young man's test proved that humanity is still alive today. If this poor girl's honesty touched your heart, then write respect in the comments. Share this message of kindness with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.